Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
To visiting Padua Franciscan Bruins and your holy name, Green Wave. Now let's meet the team, starting with the visitors from Padua. Leading off and doing the catching, number 7, Bryden Spelisi. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 23, Michael Reese. Batting third and playing first base, number 10, Braylon Benson. Batting fourth and playing third, number 20, Michael Cangalosi. Batting fifth and pitching, number 1, Chase Martin. Batting 6 as the designated hitter, number 4, Patrick Loftus. Playing in left field, number 21, Jacob Ravelski. Batting 7th and playing right field, number 13, Carter Belange. Batting 8th and playing second base, number 3, Brendan Riley. And batting 9th and playing in center field, number 9, Reed Cervenka. The Bruins are coached by Ryan McSweeney. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Holy Name Green Wave. Leading off and playing at third base, number 32, Joe Spets. Batting second and playing second base, number 44, Nick Nemeth. Batting third and playing in right field, number 6, Ryan Wisniewski. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, number 11, Brendan Preissel. Batting fifth as the designated hitter, number 13, Garrett Nemec. Batting sixth and playing in left field, number 33, Chance Apathy. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 25, Danny Reichel. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 10, Noah Kushlak. And batting ninth for the Namers, number 45, Luke Hudak in center field. And on the mound today, number 3, Russell Macetta. Holy Name is coached by Mike Macetta in his third season. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like no other. To honor America with all in attendance, please rise and gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field, say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back-to-back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hansen pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Holy Name and Padua, the rivalry that over the years has dominated Northeast Ohio and Parma. Coming to you live from Ron Mottl Field, this is OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Holy Name Athletics. A big day for the man on the mound, Russell Macetta, making his final start against the Padua Franciscan Bruins in his Holy Name career. A lot on the line for him and the Namers. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Ragazzo. Rivalry week, or at this point, rivalry 2 weeks, is coming to a close in the next 2 days. 2 big games between Holy Name and Padua. Of course, if the Bruins win one of the two, or even both, they are outright North Coast Conference champions.
Yeah, it's a big, big day for them, but it's also a big day for the Namers as well. You know, you're going in, you're facing your rivals. It's always a big day when you're playing, you know, your crosstown rivals, especially when it's Padua Bruins.
We have played in this rivalry. We've covered this rivalry. What makes it so special?
Oh, it's just, you know, they're both Catholic schools, not too far away from each other. A lot of the players know each other on the same teams. A lot of them play on the same summer teams as well. But it's just, it's hatred on the field, but it's all love afterwards.
Russell Mazzetta gives the thumbs up. He is all ready to go for the Namers. First 3 for the Bruins. It is Spellacy, Reese, and Benson. Not often do you see a catcher in the leadoff spot, but that is what the Bruins have. His claim to fame came back in the 2024 campaign. A big spot for him came up in the semifinals of the state tournament. Yuri Belina got hurt, and with it, ended his Padua career. In his place behind the dish, it was Bryden Spellacy who got the nod. And ever since then, he has been the everyday catcher for the Padua Bruins and has not looked back from the pressure of playing Hamilton Baden all those years ago at Canal Park.
I mean, sometimes all it takes is that opportunity, and he stepped up and has shined in it ever since.
Massetta's first pitch is there for strike 1 at 5:32. For those tuning in, it is a later start today because Tri-C had practice until 4:30. A half-an-hour warm-up would not have sufficed for either team, so they opted to push the start time back 30 minutes. The 0-1 will miss. I do think that helps the rivalry in general. More people are able to come out and support their school. I think it just makes it better in general.
Yeah, not a bad opportunity for more people to get off work and then head over here to Ron Mottl.
Spellacy puts this one over towards short. Preisel's throw to 1 is on the money. It's 1 up, 1 down. Defense was the key for Holy Name's win last year at Padua. Of course, a big difference today. It is Russell Mazzetta versus Chase Martin. 2 guys who last year were either the 2 or the 3 in the rotation. Opposed to last season, it was Lucas Palange and Dom Marchetta in the opener. 2 aces. Do you think that impacts the game at all?
I think it just it's kind of something to keep in the back of their mind. Obviously, you're taking the losses from last year, but you know you're working towards this year, and if you're Padua, you're looking for a conference champion.
And there's strike 1 to Michael Reese, the shortstop. This is a big spot for Padua. Everybody knows just how big the game is today. A lot of young guys on this team. You lose so many key pieces after last season. There was really never a thought of this happening. However, this is where we are at. You'll see them on Friday, Padua and Lakewood. Both teams lost pretty much their entire core, but they both came back stronger. Still incredible to think about, especially on Lakewood's end, who just beat Bay 30-2 on Saturday afternoon. The 1-1 is inside and to the backstop. Looking at the Namer defense today, Massetta on the mound, Kushlak behind the plate, Reichel is at first, Nemeth at second, Preisel is at short, Svets at third, and left to right in the outfield go Chance Apathy, Luke Hudek, and Ryan Wisniewski. Massetta's 2-1 is wide. Now you have to be careful with Braylon Benson in the on-deck circle. He has been on a tear this year, Cam, batting .421. We saw him in basketball. We knew he was going to be a threat, but this much of a threat? I don't think we thought of that.
Begs to differ the question, is he better in baseball or basketball?
And of course, Padua, outside of the seniors, also lost Max Lewis, who was going to be their first baseman. He went back to Medina. Massetta's 3-1 is driven deep to right field, and it is going to go way foul. Lengthwise, I think that was gone.
That definitely had some distance. I might have fallen a little bit short, I think.
The question is, when you extend the fence, would it actually be there? I think I see it, and if it's what I think it is, it's gone. It is kind of in front of that tree. I can't tell for sure from this angle if that's the ball or not, but I think it could be. And in that case, yes, it would have been a home run if straightened out. And now time is called. You see what I'm talking about? That first kind of gap in the fence, there is a white thing going more down the line towards the corner. There's that kind of white thing. That could actually be the line. That's just a lock. The payoff pitch, though, will miss for ball 4. So I say that one looked a little long based on where it stood, but it's always tough to see where that one went. Either way, he's on. That's what matters for Padua. You get one man on for Braylon Benson, and he could do a world of damage. And he has this season 16 RBIs. This is one of the only spots that I would say the bunt is pretty much off the table. It's just given how strong of a batter you have in the box. 1 on, 1 down to the top of the first as Maceda will miss high this time. He has to be careful with his zone today. Holy Name doesn't have too much pitching to come out and salvage it if needed. Of course, a lot of pitchers were used on Friday and Saturday for those games. And the big one, Nathan Gorey, who could have pitched today, he's in line to be able to pitch again tomorrow if needed. But most likely it would go Maceda, then Germano if there were to be a change, or maybe somebody in between. The 1-0 high and in. And right now, he just needs to locate the strike zone.
Yeah, I saw that a big issue over the weekend, especially with the, 10 walks, I think, that the Namer pitching had, did not do them any help, but our offense was able to come back late in that one.
And somehow won that one 13-11. And there's the swing and miss. Maceda getting back in it now 2-1. I mean, that was an incredible get back there. It looked like a pitch just kind of gliding in that typically a hitter would turn on.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the most velocity behind his stuff, but it works for Maceda. Runner goes here. Benson chops it over towards Svets at third. He will lose it underneath his feet. It'll be an E5, putting 2 on with 1 down for Cangliosi. A big spot now for the Bruins. Of course, that's one that is not the easiest to get, but you can kind of feel momentum would carry you through that one and cleanly field it.
Well, that's the thing. He just didn't cleanly pick it, and then from there, it's kind of a scramble to grab the baseball, and it's tough to do.
So a ground out, a walk, and an error so far for the Namer defense. And again, there's ball 1. A lot of first pitch balls so far today from Maceda.
Yeah, it's not the statistic you're chasing. You're chasing the other one, which was first pitch strikes.
And it's not like he's had a bad season. He has a 1.58 ERA. And in fact, better than Chase Martin's ERA, who is his opponent on the mound. 26 innings of work so far this season for Maceda. As for Martin, 21 2/3. So Maceda has more work and a lower ERA. Throw back to second, not in time. And that ball gets airmailed. A big discrepancy, though. 11 runs allowed on his watch, only 6 of them earned. And you see that partially in play right now with 1 away. Cangliosi trying to give the Bruins an early lead here at Ron Mottl. And here comes the double steal, but it is fouled off. The hit and run definitely applied there by the Bruins. And no surprise to see that from Ryan Sweeney, the head coach. 77-50 record with 1 tie added on against Avon Lake a few seasons ago. You're number 5 for him. And you go back to his time playing Division II ball, an All-American for Walsh. Of course, coming in from Capital before that happened. Maceda again will look to 2, and the throw is well late. This Holy Name team energized after Saturday, trying to capture that energy here against their rivals. The big difference, though, they have to get a faster offensive start. The 1-1, a good rip into left field, and they will hold up Reese at third. The bases are loaded for Chase Martin. What a spot for the starting pitcher to help out his case before he even steps on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, huge piece of hitting right there. Just bangs it left side right through the shortstop third baseman gap. Nothing Joe Svets can do as he tries to come over and make a play, but that's just better hitting.
So for Chase Martin, a big spot batting, $170 on the year, 1 double and 9 RBIs. A chance to improve on a few of those categories here. A pressure situation early on for the Namer defense if they can find a stop. And they could have it, a grounder up the middle. Svets turns to 1. He will get the out there, but Padua will score 1 run. A positive out for Chase Martin that puts the Bruins on the board first at Ron Mottl.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what Svets wanted to do there. He looked to try and turn 2, but as he went to second, he kind of couldn't get his grip on the baseball and then kind of just able to regrip it as he focused as he went towards first.
I feel like in part his play has to be at home.
Yeah.
That's one that, again, just got lost underneath him. Part of that goes down to visualization if he sees it in the glove before he actually has it. Now here comes Patrick Loftus, the DH. With 2 runners in scoring position to work with. Another grounder left side. Svets gets it cleanly this time around. The throw is true, and the inning is over. Redemption for Joe Svets and the Namer defense at the end of the top of the first inning. But the Bruins, courtesy of Chase Martin, will strike first on a ground out that brought in 1 run, courtesy of Michael Reese. To the bottom of the first inning we go. Martin 1 RBI to play with, and he will take it to the mound as the starter for the Bruins. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Joe Svets leading off for the Namers in the bottom of the first inning. A big spot now for Chase Bart. He put the target on his own back with the RBI. Cam, he reminds me of somebody.
I don't know. I can't really quite put my finger on it. We've definitely seen him on the channel before, though. Maybe a little bit of a Trey Martin-esque. Wonder if there's any relation there.
Sounds like somebody I've seen around campus, too, at Mount Union. But his first pitch of the day is grounded over towards second and bobbled. Svets will beat it out. Excellent hustle from Joe Svets to get the game going for the Namer offense. He will take that one. Just watching it back on the replay shows, again, his best asset is his speed.
Yeah, I mean, just puts hard contact in the ball. Looks like it's going to just be an easy ground out to the second baseman, but just a little bobble there, a little hesitation.
We're calling that an error?
Yeah, that's an error.
So an E4 to get it going. And yes, we do know that Chase and Trey Martin are related, that they're brothers. We do know that. And now Nick Nemeth puts this one over towards left field and through. A seeing eye single. Svets, he's off to third, and he is there. Put runners in the corners for Wisniewski. That ball got away, and he could have taken off. What a start for the Namer offense, and that dugout is going to get rowdier as this game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, no one was even covering home, but they threw it over to third to try and get Svets. And then on the throw, it kind of bounced away like you said, and then on that throw, Nemeth able to move up to second base as well.
something awoke this team on Saturday afternoon during their comeback. And now Chase Martin will have a word with Bryden Spellacy. And looking at the rest of the defense outside of the battery, Benson is at first, Riley at second, Reset short. At third, it is Kangalosi. Left to right, Ravalski, Cervenka, and Palange. And there's the energy from that Namer dugout. They want to play spoiler today. They want to defend their home turf for the final time in the regular season, barring any added games. Of course, they beat Lincoln West, so they just found out they're playing the playoffs. It's Mooney time. Number 1 seed in that part of the brackets. And there's the first take of the day. It's ball 1. But that's brutal. Mooney moves up a division and, well, here come the Namers.
Yeah.
That is brutal. Mooney, of course, a good team. Alliance is playing them on Thursday, so we'll see how they fare. The 1-0 Wisniewski will take for ball 2. In the on-deck circle, it's Preisel, and then after him, has had some struggles this year, but if we're talking about his last at-bat, the best hitter on the team, Garrett Nemec.
Yeah. Came up with that clutch double in the game on Saturday.
Could have a similar spot here. And now a 3-0 count on Wisniewski. We are 5 pitches in, and if this one's a ball through 6 pitches, the bases will be loaded. I mean, you'd have to have a mound visit at that point. Martin trying to settle back in, and there's strike 1. The Namer team, though, is jumping out against any pitch that looks decent.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to see.
Got to be aggressive.
Wisniewski does it right there and fouls it off. The way that A.J. Trobenter put it last week to Coach Kaplik, Coach, the ball looks like a beach ball coming in.
Yeah.
That's the mindset you want to have. If you can see the ball as a beach ball, you're in a pretty good spot to do some big damage for your offense. Full count here on Ryan Wisniewski. Martin's payoff again fouled off. The contact has been amazing so far.
Yeah.
4 swings, 4 contact.
It's the old saying, see ball, hit ball.
Martin wants to change that here and get his first whiff, and with it a strikeout. Entering play today with 39 on the season. Once more the payoff pitch. It's wide for ball 4. The bases are loaded for Brendan Preisel. What a spot for Holy Name to begin the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you want all of a sudden. You got bases loaded. You're going to force Padua. It looks like they're going to bring corners in and try and go middle twist here.
If you're forcing the infield to make any adjustment in this early, that's impressive.
So yeah, it's a great sign to see.
As of right now, Padua is fine with leaving him out there. No talking to yet. And Preisel will swing and miss. The first whiff today from the Namer offense. After 5 swings. You don't see that too often.
No.
Has to battle here. Could see some protection swings if it gets the job done. Martin's 0-1 is left high. The dugout's having a little bit of fun.
And I could specifically pick out, it is Harrison Frank.
I had a pretty good guess as to who it was, and that was who I was going to go with. The 1-1, Preisel waves and misses. I believe that was the breaking ball again for Martin. I think both whiffs came on it. So now if you're Preisel, you're sitting back waiting for it, but you also have to be ready for fastball, which I would bring the fastball here, honestly. Fastball high. And instead he gets the job done, bringing it lower for out number 1. First strikeout of the day for Chase Martin. And that'll bring up Garrett Nemec. If there was ever a time for a player to reprise his role from a prior game, well, here it is. If he does that same exact thing, Holy Name's in an amazing spot.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, as we like to say. It truly is. There's strike 1. Martin has dialed back in. You have to be careful here. You do have apathy in the on-deck circle, but you don't want to leave the bases loaded 2 down. You have to score this inning at least once. This is going to be one of your best chances you see all day. And Nemec again, a drive into center field. This time it will be caught for out number 2. Svets will tag up, and he will score. A sac fly for Garrett Nemec, and we are tied at 1. Once again, say the line. Joe Svet's best asset is his speed.
Yeah, I mean, who just barely got down there. It looks like a little bit of hesitance from Martin on the mound, and they thought they got him.
Up to 5 RBIs on the season now for Nemec.
No, he's in there.
Definitely in there. And now a conversation here. Martin is going to talk to Benson now, along with Spells. He was there, and then now Cangliosi will join. The interesting thing about that conversation, Cam, there are no seniors, and for the guys playing the field, you have your third baseman as a freshman, sophomore first baseman, sophomore pitcher, outlier junior catcher. It's a young Padua
I was going
team.
to say, still a very young team. Obviously lost a lot of big pieces last year, and you think, there's no way they can be as good as they were last year. No, we'll just be even better.
Just like Lakewood. Both teams doing the same exact thing equally well, but Lakewood, of course, a little better record against maybe a weaker strength of schedule, which is the caveat I have. I would say both are doing equally well. I think if you give Lakewood this schedule, you might drop a game or two.
I mean, there's going to be a big test for both of them on Friday.
Big game. Could be the Aces on the mound, too. The 1-0 Apathy gets a piece of it. We were able to talk to a few Namer alums before the game, Don Marchetta and Mikey Torzillo, and they were talking about Chance Apathy as one of those guys that was going to step up this year in their wake.
Yeah, I mean, he really has, hitting just a titch under 400, but he's been a very hot bat for the Namers.
Just like that, but hot towards his first base coach.
See, that would have been the most opportune time for him to get a hit there.
You know, Benton would have grabbed it on the line
Yeah.
in acrobatic fashion
Yeah.
just because we mentioned it. I'm kind of surprised he didn't. Full Superman extension. Count 1-2 on Apathy. And he will miss high. In the top of the second inning for Padua, it is Palange, Riley, and Cervenka. A lot of deja vu in that one little line. Now the 2-2, Apathy fouls it back. Once again, the Namers really haven't been whiffing. Are the only whiffs today from Preisel?
I think so.
That's incredible. Contact is contact. It makes Martin work, and if you do have to go to the bullpen, which, yes, Padua's bullpen is quite impressive, it's a positive going into tomorrow.
Yeah.
Padua also has the budget for Olmsted Falls and Lakewood later in the week on top of it. The 2-2 will miss, and we are full. I don't know if Spells thought that was a ball. Based on that reaction.
I think most of Padua thought that was a strike 3.
That was a pitch we saw called a strike a lot on Saturday. Full count, and in the on-deck circle, it'll turn to Danny Reichel. The Namers trying to take an early lead. Martin's payoff, it's in the dirt for ball 4. And for the second time this inning, the bases will be loaded. Second walk surrendered by Chase Martin. You go back to the beginning. How big was that error from second?
I mean, it was huge, right? That's what allowed the run to eventually come across to score. I mean, huge error there, and Holy Name trying to take advantage of it. They already tied the game, but it'd be huge for them if they were able to take a lead here, especially with 2 outs.
Reichel did not play on Saturday, but the last time we saw him, he had the lone hit in the win over NDCL. A very good swing, and in talking to players, Coach Macetta has a lot of faith in 2-5.
Yeah, I mean, why not? You got to have those younger guys come up and produce, and you're hoping that along with Apathy, who stands at first, now Reichel's going to be one of those guys.
As a sophomore, no less. The 0-1 taken for strike 2. Good movement on that one as well. A little slant action from top left to middle. Bases loaded, 2 down, 0-2 on Reichel. And Martin will get out of the inning, swing and a miss, his second strikeout of the frame. The Bruins will keep it 1-1 entering the second inning. A massive strikeout that time for Chase Martin. The bases loaded twice for the Namers. They score once courtesy of Garrett Nemec's sacrifice fly through 1. Both runs have been scored on sacrifices. 1-1 your score in the Parma Holy War.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Honors even through one in the Parma Holy War as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Ragazzo. Big start for both teams. A lot of base runners, a lot of mistakes, though, on both ends.
Yeah, a couple errors. I think one apiece for each team, but they both eventually came across to score one run. We're even after one.
Good swing to get the inning going. In left center field, it'll drop in Hudak's glove for out number one.
Of course, was right behind the pole as well.
Polange hiding from us a little bit, and now here comes Brendan Riley. The second baseman so far this season batting .233 with a double and one home run. On top of that, 6 RBIs. There are a few home run hitters on both rosters. I mean, mainly for the teams. You look at Nick Nemeth, he is going to be the end-all, be-all in that department, most likely. But still not a bad one. To his credit, Russell Macetta has looked good so far.
Yeah, he has. I mean, what you're asking for him is getting strikes. You just need the defense to kind of pick it up a little bit more, make some nice plays behind him.
As a contact pitcher, too, if the defense can settle in and play their game from here on out, you are looking at a solid result, especially if the offense can continue to jump ahead of Chase Martin the way they did last inning.
Absolutely. If you're able to start attacking him, obviously you scored one. Maybe want to score a couple more, but at least you're able to score that one and tie it up.
The 0-2, swing and a miss, 2 up, 2 down. It is Russell Macetta's first strikeout of the day. Don't forget it, he can still strike out batters. So far in the season, with that one in mind, up to 21. 1 strikeout, 1 walk today. So far, 10 walks, 21 strikeouts on the season. A very good ratio. And again, a 1.58 ERA. He has been solid. Now this ball is put into left field and down. Just in front of Apathy for the Bruins. Second base hit. This time it's Reed Cervenka. Not necessarily the same sports as his brother, but still definitely shades of Riley in the clutch.
Yeah.
You mentioned that a lot during football, as there is one-year comparisons. I think it's incredible to see all the lineage names. A lot of them play for IVL Ventura, so seeing all those guys this summer, trying to get in my mind, okay, this is not Trey, this isn't Lucas, this isn't Riley. It wasn't necessarily the easiest thing to do, but it happens. I couldn't have envied somebody who wasn't around the program and had to deal with you and your brother. Very similar athletes. Runner goes here, the throw down from Kushlak on a hop is not in time. It's a stolen base for Reed Cervenka. And he is now in scoring position with his 5th stolen base of 2026. For Spellacy, this is his chance. He already has knocked in 5 runners this year. Why not make it 6? There's a good look at Cervenka over at second. Macetta's 1-0. A good drive into left field, looking to go into foul territory, and Apathy will catch up to it and make the sliding grab. Will he, though? That's the question. I think he dropped it in the end. He had it for a second.
Yeah, he did, but he kind of ran out of real estate, ran into that wall out there.
Excellent hustle to get all the way out there. That was a lot of space to track.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to end up out of play.
Or just down.
Yeah.
This Holy Name team has given so much effort over the past couple of days. They don't quit. I think looking at it, he had it and then hit the wall.
Yeah, he had it and kind of just came out of his glove as he went into the slide and then down on himself for not catching that one.
You can't ask him to stay on his feet for that one, though. You really can't with the wall right there. Maceda's 1-1 down the middle. Once again, though, I love to see the grit and determination from this Holy Name team. You don't have to see that here. This is an 8-11 team who is playing their rival, but they believe, and I believe too, they are better than their record suggests. You reverse that Shaker game, they're 9-10. Maceda's 1-2. Now into deep center field it'll go. Right to Hudak. The inning is over. The Namer defense able to get the fly out in the end, courtesy of a sophomore this time, opposed to the junior. Middle of 2 at Ron Mottl Field. Holy Name's defense picking up Russell Maceda. Keeps it tied at 1 on SmeeSports.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Kushlak, Hudak, Svets, 8-9-1 for the Namers in the bottom of the second inning. What's been the big difference so far between today and Saturday early on?
I think the aggressiveness of the Namers, right? You're able to come out, you're able to swing the bat, and you're able to get bat-on-ball contact. What you said, those only 2 swing and misses from Preisel. Well, now 3, just as
of
we
course
said
you
that,
had to do it there.
But still, I mean, a good ratio of swings to swings and misses.
They are more aggressive. They're more willing to take risks. That makes this team look a lot better. At the same time, you cannot give away free strikes.
Yeah.
You have to be patient with your approach, as this game could easily stay this close, or one team could easily go out there and play 5 or 6 in one inning. Martin's 0-2 is high. You remember the game your senior year at BW.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow nearly went 3 hours.
Yeah.
And Padua ended up winning it. But that game was back and forth in its own right with all of the offense in the world.
Yeah.
The 1-2, Kushlak gets a good piece, but foul over towards the hitting machine.
But in the same sense, there's been multiple times this year where it's been Padua winning. They won 3-2 against Ignatius. They scored all 3 of the runs in the 7th. They won 2-0, I believe, against NDC.
4-3.
NDCL.
Ignatius.
Oh,
Kushlak over towards short. Here comes a throw from Reese, and it's on the money. 1 up, 1 down. A cleaner play this time around to begin the bottom of the inning.
But still, obviously, we know this Padua offense can get hot, but at the same time, they're content with kind of keeping it a low-scoring game, letting their pitchers go to work, and kind of being able to scratch a couple runs across. I believe their last game they played was against NDCL, and they won 2-0 on Saturday.
2-0 win.
Yeah.
They ended up blanking NDCL across the board. He combined 9-0. Hudak way underneath this one. Could be playable in foul territory. In the end, it won't be. And it'll just drop in the nick of time for the Namers. So far this season, though, Padua is allowing 2.6 runs per game. They're scoring nearly 6, 5.9 on average.
Pretty good recipe there to earn yourself a win. And obviously, that just shows why they have as good of a record as they do.
As for Holy Name, as they have been over the last couple of seasons in general, averaging right around 5 runs per game at 4.74 right now. I know in your time, it was a little closer to the 3s than it was with the 5s, but still in and around that same range. And they allow nearly 5.5 per game. High, swing and a miss on the 1-1. Going back to the point, you cannot give away free strikes. Some of that does come down to plate discipline for some of the younger guys not used to facing varsity pitching. Martin's 1-2, swing and a miss from Hudak. It's 2 up, 2 down. Chase now with 3 strikeouts this evening. And we will go back to the top of the order with Joe Svets, who got the rally going last time around. With 2 down, he has to be a lot more creative here. But you look at the way that he has ran the bases. Nearly 20 stolen on the year. He has been incredible.
Yes, he has. I mean, we talked about it already so many times, but his calling card really is that speed and his ability to just move on the base pass and came across to score the game's first run for the Namers. Not the game's first run, but the Namers' first run.
If you can get Joe Svets on first base, he will take care of the rest. Less power, but very similar to Jameer Ross. You get him on first base, the rest is history.
Yeah.
The 2-0 will hit him. And just like that, he is on. This time around, 2 down, but still, it sets up Nick Nemeth. Needless to say, maybe the last guy you want to face here.
Yeah, not a great person to have with anybody on base.
Great person, but if you're playing against him, not so much. Maybe the opposite. Batting .362 on the year with 12 RBIs and 3 home runs, a few of which have come here at Ron Mottl Field. Could be a nice precursor for the Tri-C fans heading into next season. Svets, he will take off. The pitch is inside. Spelisi's throw is on the money. And the inning is over. Bryden Spelisi takes matters into his own hands in such a big way for the Bruins. That is how you take care of business.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about Svets' speed, and all of a sudden, boom, just a race on the bases.
Through 2, it'll remain 1-1. Some great defense all the way around for the Bruins when we return. Reese Benson and Cangliosi due up in the top of the 3rd.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
So far, the scales have been balanced at Ron Mottl Field. Each team plates 1 in the first. Both teams plate 0 in the second.
Yeah, and they were cut short eventually. The Namer offense, as Svets was thrown out there at second base. Definitely not the final out that you want to make at the end. Not an out you want to make, period, in the game.
As our coaches told us, you cannot make the third out on the bases. It's never a good recipe for success, but that is from Russell Macetta. A hefty pull-off from Michael Reese. If Russell can settle in and continue to get the support of his defense, he has a good chance to go deep in this game, which is what Holy Name needs him to do. The 0-1 bunt shown, and the bunt is down. Macetta able to throw it over to one, and it is just going to get away from Reichel. Hold on, he turned the wrong way. And he is not going to get tagged. I think you saw it too. He turned the wrong way there, going back to the bag. You tag him, he's out.
But again, you got a sophomore there at first base, so.
Let it go down as an E1 on Macetta throwing it over. A great start to the inning, but the win quickly taken out of the Namer defense's sails. And on the replay, yeah, he turned the wrong way. That's one of those mistakes that you cannot have happen in a game like this. You and I think, are going to say the same thing. In a game, if you're playing against a team who does that and you get them out, your momentum is through the roof.
Yeah, but a big thing, you're making out on the base pass to end the inning. And Padua's, all of a sudden, it starts shifting to Padua's way as, you're able to make that out in the base pass and you come up, you get your first guy on, although via the air, you're still able to get a base runner on.
This Padua team can always make something happen. That's what makes them such a dangerous team to play, no matter if it is in conference or not. The 1-0 misses wide. Once again, if the Bruins are to win today, they would win the North Coast Conference outright. A year after going 5-5. So a big response from them, even if they don't get it done today. The 2-0, Benson will foul it off. Even more so, that Holy Name win on Friday is massive. If they would have lost that game, well, we'd already be talking about a conference champion.
Yeah.
If tomorrow becomes, okay, Holy Name can fight for a share, because at that point, if Holy Name wins the next two, they get a share of the conference. Which doesn't seem real, but it does. The stats would suggest that, 8-2 right now, 6-3, you'd be 8-3 versus Padua's 8-4. You sweep, you win the conference outright. Even 2 out of 3, actually, no, 2 out of 3 wouldn't make sense anymore. That ship has sailed. To get a piece, 2 or 3 would have to come well against Padua. Then, of course, CVCA, they will bring their best arms. They do play Brunswick on Saturday, but they'll bring their best arms on Monday. They want to win that game. Runner goes. Benson will fly it into shallow right field, and more now out of play than towards the little grass over there. Count out 2-2 on Benson. Holy Name very active, though, going for these foul balls. That's what you want to see. You want to see the team go towards it.
You're trying to get as many outs as you possibly can, trying to make your pitcher work less and less.
There's a look into Padua's dugouts. Deuce is on Benson in the top of the third. Macetta's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Error on the first play. A strikeout the second time around.
Yeah, just a good pitch on the inside. A tough one to get to there for Benson. Kind of a little awkward swing.
And now Coach Macetta is going to go and have a word with his son. Doesn't happen all too often that you see a head coach have a son on the roster.
But I'm also just a little confused because, you just struck somebody out.
Usually I can be, or at least be a little confused, but at the same time, you look at it, it's his son out there. He knows him pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't think Russell necessarily expected it. That could also be a pat on the back saying, hey. Or maybe he saw something on the follow-through that he didn't like.
I think he was telling him to pause so he doesn't balk.
Well, that's worth using your only mound visit of the inning.
Yeah.
Especially with a runner on and this powerful offense. I don't hate it. It also resets his mind where, as a contact pitcher, you force a ground ball here.
You're out of the inning.
Exactly. Well, once you make the play.
Yeah, that is, again, easier said than done.
We can say it all the way up here all the time. Macedo, though, clearly helped out by the mound visit, throws in strike one. He just has to keep it going and keep a level head. In a pseudo-playoff atmosphere, it is not easy. Against these Bruins, if you make one mistake, they will not let you forget it. Think Joe Flanagan on Friday. One mistake, he was not forgetting it. The difference is there really aren't any guys who played for both teams. But still, it's a rivalry. That extra layer is there. Runner goes in the 0-1. The pitch is high. Kushlak's throw will wave in, and into center field it goes. Good backup from Hudak to keep the runner at second. But that's a throw that you have to keep down. I think the moment that he threw that ball, just looking at the trajectory, you could tell that ball was going high.
Yeah, he just didn't pull down through it.
And you have to. This is where the basics can help you win a game, or if you don't heed the advice of the basics, could lose you a game. Macedo's 1-1. Sharp grounder down the left field line. Reese will come around to score from second. Cangliosi is going to second, and he will slide in safe. An RBI double for the freshman puts the Bruins back on top. Perfectly hugged the line, and Padua one step closer to a conference crown.
Yeah, I mean, just a great piece of hitting right there. You get your guy to second base via the steal, and then boom, right down the line. I mean, like you said, just perfectly, just a couple feet inside the base, and nothing really Svets could do there.
That head first slide even wasn't necessary. You keep the runner at second. They just kind of trade places, and now here comes Chase Martin. Once again, the Bruins win here. They're conference champions. And they are taking that to heart here. For Macedo, you have to get the strike zone on lock. You also have to understand, unless this game goes completely off the rails, you are out there until at least probably the 6th inning.
Yeah, especially with the way it's going right now.
And you don't have a mound visit to use now. You have to do it by yourself. The 0-1, Martin will sky it into right field. And it's just going to hang on the infield, actually. Namath brings it in for out number 2. That ball looked to have a lot more distance behind it than it actually had.
Yeah, I thought it was going out to right field, kind of like you said, and then all of a sudden Namath kind of just camping under and actually coming in on it.
I think Wisniewski staying put was the first thing that really tipped me off to the fact that it wasn't coming towards him. So 2 down now, and here comes Patrick Loftus, the DH. 0 for 1 with a ground out to third so far. And last time around, that ended the inning. In the bottom of the frame for Holy Name, the strong spot of their order, it is Nemeth, Wisniewski, and Preisel, 2, 3, and 4. As this game goes on, of course, you'll also have to keep in mind the pitch count for both guys. Sharp grounder up the middle and through into shallow center field. Cangliosi will come around to score. It's an RBI single for Patrick Loftus. The Bruins now up 3-1 on Holy Name. Perfect hitting and timely hitting again from Padua Franciscan.
Yeah, I mean, just able to sneak it back up the middle, right under the glove almost there of Preisley. Might have been able to get a piece of it. We'll watch it back here. But, I mean, just a tough play.
I think he did.
I think he might have just been able to get just a little bit. Nice slide into home, too.
Plenty of flair behind it. Now here comes Carter Palange. A big inning for Padua and for Holy Name. They need to find a few runs now. For Loftus, only his 4th RBI of the season. This is the one that he will remember, though. Throw back to 1, not in time. Right now, Padua is getting crafty. 2 sophomores and a junior getting it done. Or rather, I misspoke, a sophomore and a freshman along with a junior. This one from Palange is popped up in a shallow left field, and it is going to get down foul. Holy Name very lucky that one did not stay fair.
Yeah. Would have been a very tough play if it did for Svets trying to run out kind of over his shoulder.
Even for Apathy coming in.
Yeah, that's true.
He has already run into the fence once.
And you're going right at Svets.
Forget a fence. You're running into somebody who is similar size, but I would say maybe a little smaller. Still a scary collision, nonetheless, if it happens.
Running into anybody, period.
With that much speed. It would sting for a few days, not just for the next inning. Maceda's 0-2, again flown down the left field line, and again it is foul this time, more convincingly. Three to 1, Padua on top of the third inning. A big question is how much of this was aided by Spellici's throw out from behind the plates. I would say a fair amount was.
Yeah.
Again, the runner goes. Again, the 0-2, this time driven down the right field line. It'll be Wisniewski, and he will make the grab to end the inning. Holy Name able to get out of the jam at long last after allowing 2 runs courtesy of Cangliosi and Loftus. Middle of 3 at Ron Mottl. It's the Bruins up 3-1 on the Namers.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
So far today, everything has been balanced. 1-1 box score in the first. No runs for both teams in the second. 2 in the third so far for Padua. Does it equal out for the Namers?
Well, it depends on their offense coming up here, but you got 2, 3, 4, so the ideal spot in your lineup.
Nemeth taking ball 1. An easy decision there for him. Looking at this roster going forward, one of the key commits on this team who is going to take this team, most likely if they can beat Lincoln West, out to Cardinal Mooney to try and upset one of the best teams in the state. And you have to rely in large part on your college commits. You have 3 on the roster. Rely on them. The 1-1, wave and a miss. It is Russell Maceda going to Lakeland, Harrison Frank going to Gardner-Webb, and recently Nick Nemeth, Tri-C. I would say that's the intriguing one of the bunch. The 1-2, well inside. The reason why, if he plays second base, he has a spot. Outfield, you lose everybody.
Yeah.
Except for Nash. A couple of good spots, and of course we know what kind of bat he has. Get him in the weight room with that team, and he is going to be launching the ball. The 2-2 again fouled off. He has done it already during his Holy Name career. He began hitting home runs as a sophomore. Even during his freshman year, he was piecing up the baseball when he made contact. Again, Martin's 2-2, and again it's foul, this time off towards Padua's dugouts. Once again, just like we have seen over the past couple of days, a chillier evening for baseball. Tomorrow might be a little chilly too over at Padua.
It's supposed to get to like 81 on Saturday though, so.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
The chill can go away.
Summertime. Act like it.
Once more the 2-2 and once more foul. Even if nothing comes of it, a great battle from Nick Nemeth.
Absolutely. I mean, you're driving to the pitch count of Martin as well.
Then again, as we've said, you're looking at one of the best bullpens in Northeast Ohio. You have 2 viable closers. This 2-2 is put in play over toward short. A ranging throw for Reese, and he is not going to make it. Nick Nemeth just hustles it out for an infield single. Forget about Joe Svetz's feed. That is all grit and determination.
Yeah, I mean, close play at first, so we're going to watch it back on the replay, of course, but it would have been a really nice play, kind of in the same spot where he got his first hit of the game, just over in that hole. Shortstop able to cover it up this time, but a close play at first.
I agree with the call. I think he just got in there. And now here comes the whiz kid, Ryan Wisniewski. He walked his first time up. And Nemeth, he will break, but Wisniewski has other plans. Writing down the steal number for Nick Nemeth, it really doesn't seem accurate because he is not really a big base stealer, at least from what we've seen, but he does have 12 on the season. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have thought maybe 8 or 9, not 12. And, of course, you look at Joe Svetz, who has 19.
Yeah.
And Apathy, for that matter, he has 12. You have 3 guys at least in double figures. I believe one more. Yes, the 4th is Wisniewski. 4 guys in double figures in stolen bases. That doesn't happen all too often, especially at Holy Name. This team has gotten a lot more aggressive on the bases over the past 2 seasons. Maybe part of it is just who they have as personnel. I'm sure at least plays a small role, if not maybe the biggest part of it. I mean, when you played, you were one of the big stealers, and Kel, that's how he got his start on varsity, running the bases. Martin's 0-1. Wisniewski will foul it off. After Wiz, it goes to Preisel. This Holy Name team playing very competitively and a lot better than they did on Saturday, early on at least. And that's a big win for them. Doesn't matter what your record is going into the tournament, you just have to be tournament ready. Counts it at 0-2 on Wiz. And again, fouled off. Lots of great contact from Ryan Wisniewski. I would say going for the walk here is out of the equation.
You never know.
If it's close, trust you'll get a good piece of it, which he has so far. And again, throwback to 1, nowhere close. A lot of warning throws, but nothing really attacking.
Nothing too dangerous yet.
Yet is the key word. Especially if this game stays close down the stretch, it'll get more aggressive. Again, the 0-2, and that time it's an easy take for Wisniewski.
Again, he's not looking to work a walk here, but if Martin starts throwing some uncompetitive pitches, he's able to lay off. Could find himself first, but still a lot of work to do in the at-bat.
There's the 1-2. It's strike 3 looking for out number 1. 4th punch out today for Chase Martin. He has been outstanding on the mound. Just continues to dial it up. And that is his first one looking today. Had 3 swinging on Preisel, Reichel, and Hudak. No more rhyming after Preisel and Reichel. Is there another rhyme? I don't think there would be.
You can make a rhyme. You can make a word up.
I don't think so on this roster. Preisel again swings and misses. You can kind of see as he swings, he has that DeLauder kick almost. But I mean, the plant leg going behind, like a karaoke almost. The only issue is you pull off with it, and that's exactly what happened there. Nemeth goes in the 0-1, swing and a miss, and he didn't get any piece of it. And Nemeth, he is going to third, and he is there. Now the ball is in left field, and Nemeth will stay put. Well, it gets the job done, I guess.
Now I think Martin is asking if that was a foul ball, because initially it looked like he put his hands up for foul ball. Are they going to say foul ball now?
I don't know if you can after letting that play run. I don't think it was. I think he just swung and missed.
I think they were going to have a conversation about it.
And the thing is, Preisel didn't act like he touched it. He just swung and missed, and just if you fouled it off, you'd have gotten right back in the box.
Yeah.
He didn't. So to go back in retrospect and to remove him from third and put him back to first would be almost impossible.
You would kill it during the play.
You can't let that happen, especially with that play. If somebody, God forbid, got hurt there,
Yeah.
it's a big issue. For player safety, you have to shut the play down if you thought it was foul, which they didn't. The 0-2 is high. Once again, the home plate umpire has the best view. How can the field umpire appeal?
I have no idea.
If the best vantage point makes a call, it's final. 9 times out of 10.
9.9 times out of 10.
I'd agree with that. And now we are even. Count sits at 2-2 on BP. After Preissel, it goes to Nemec. If you can get on with one down, Nemec can put the ball in the outfield, and Nemeth can take home. That's what you want to see. We're score here on a pass ball. Instead, it's strike three looking. Actually, wait. Yes, it is. Made the call kind of silently. Martin up to 5 punch outs. Back-to-back looking. 2 down. The aggression kind of fading away. Because initially it looked like it was, and then he kind of just reset and, all right, we're going again.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of weaker calls, so to speak. That one, though, I would say was a strike.
I thought it was a strike. I thought that was a strike, too.
That's the same pitch. So ball 1 in to Nemec. Doesn't make things any easier for us up here, does it? Trying to figure out what it is, and now it looks like there is an issue with the Padua dugout. Trying to see what it is, as I think Coach McSweeney is going to give the answers.
Somebody's,
Oh, the one coach who was sitting out there has to go back in.
Well, that was the home plate umpire's issue. I don't know what the field umpire, I think he was just saying something, and he didn't like what he was saying.
I mean, Holy Name is in their dugout, but at the same time, Russell is standing outside of it. So how's it not the same issue? The 1-0, it's going to get by Nemeth. He's going to test fate, and he is going to win it. A bold move for Nick Nemeth to take home, and he gets it now 3-2. At nothing else, the Namers get one back.
Barely. By the skin of their teeth. I mean, that was a close play. Definitely going to want to watch it back here on the replay.
Heavy hesitation behind it, but I do love the aggressiveness as that ball just kind of got away. And did he slide it to the tag?
I do not know.
I kind of think he did. I really don't know how to address that one. We'll have to watch that one back a few times. Martin will miss high there. Count now 3-1. Either way, you can say Nemec has done his job. On that angle, is he out?
I think he might be. That was really close. That was a good, bounce pass almost.
Count now full, but I think that angle shows he got blocked by the glove. Interesting. Here's the payoff pitch. It is strike three looking, and Chase Martin has struck out the side with all 3 strikeouts looking.
Wow.
That's impressive. And we'll watch it back on the replay. You can't have the aggression and then pull back on it. That's the big issue there. But Chase Martin, he is dialing it up for the Bruins. Still 1 run does score for the Namers in the bottom of the 3rd. To the 4th we go, 3-2, Padua on top, and a must-win game.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to all of our advertisers, along with Holy Name, for making today's telecast possible. To the top of the fourth inning we go in the Parma Holy War. 3-2 your score. A really competitive day of baseball so far at Ron Mottl Field. And here's the bunt to get it going. Masetta for redemption. He's got it. That is how you respond as a pitcher. It fooled you once. You don't let it fool you a second time.
Yeah, exactly what you want to see. And also, one pitch, one out. Great start to the inning.
For a contact pitcher, that is the dream. You want nothing more than to get quick outs. Get out of the inning, and from there, let the guys who have gotten you to this point take over. So no surprise to see that. Great play from him as there's strike one as well. Final score today, a few. In softball, Lions takes out Minerva 4-1. Berlin Highland knocks off Sandy Valley in baseball 12-0. And Lakewood is 21-0, beating North Olmsted by a run rule 10-0. Are we surprised?
No.
As well, Manchester up 9-4 on Northwest. Alliance up 4-1 on Massillon. And Holy Name softball up 5-2 on CVCA. So some good results around the grounds. The 1-1 will miss wide. For Masetta, that was pitch number 49. So he is in an incredible spot. Actually, they're going to say it was pitch 40, or that was 49. Okay, they updated it. So here comes pitch number 50. And it's strike two. So he is semi in line to go the full distance.
Yeah.
He just has to keep it going this way.
It's got to stay on track.
His defense can definitely help out with that. Masetta's 2-2. Misses just high, and we are full. Still a close miss. In the on-deck circle after Reed Cervenka, it is Bryden Spellacy. Back to the top we go. Here comes Masetta's payoff pitch, and it will miss wide for ball four. Cervenka will reach for the second time today, and that'll bring us back to the top of the order. On Spellacy's end, over to a ground out and a fly out. This is where we need what we've talked about so many times. Double play.
Or in Spellacy's case, you know, you're still working off that that throw out and keep that momentum going from there and try and get your first hit of today's game. Or at least help advance the runner over.
With one down, you do have some room to play with, but most likely you would not see a tag up with this defense. In the right field, forget about it, not just distance-wise, but Wiz's arm is quite good. I think people understand at this point just what both teams bring to the table. I'm sure you have some film, at least somebody who can say, hey, this is what this team has done this year. And for Holy Name, of course, you have the film that exists.
Yeah.
Not just on Game Changers End 2, which Padua, I'm sure, also has as well. I have a question for you going forward in baseball. For football, you're pretty much required to send your film via huddle. Would you want to make it a requirement if you have film to send it via Game Changer?
I mean, I think it's definitely become more universal and more people are using it, and kind of that's the preferred app of everybody. But in the same sense, it's kind of in that huddle. It's adapt or die, really. So, I mean, we definitely could see more gearing towards that for baseball, but I'm not sure we'll see that at least just yet.
And if you were to coach baseball at a semi-competitive level, even high travel ball, would you mandate or suggest watching film? And if so, what would you watch for?
I think if we had film, I definitely would. I would suggest watching, at least for our pitchers, kind of the tendency of the batters, where they're trying to put it. And again, if you know who's going up against, who you're going to go up against, or maybe an arm you're probably going to face, you know, maybe the pitch types they throw, kind of study what they're going to throw in different counts. Obviously, it could change depending on the day, how the pitcher's feeling. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to try and get a little extra in and really try and get that little extra edge in the game.
I know I'm not Ian's end, and talking to Daniel told me a lot of the time he'll watch his swing with film. Runner goes here, and it's a good shot deep to left field. Plenty of carry, and Apathy will have it fall just in front of him in left. Cervenka will cruise to third, and they got him. What a rally from Holy Name. From a big base knock, a double in the end from Spellacy, to a massive throw out at third. I don't know how to process this one, Cam. Apathy just overplayed his hand and then somehow was still bluffing.
Yeah, just a phenomenal throw in. Makes it right on the money.
Great tag again from Joe Svets. Close on the replay to see if he'll safe or not. You're saying that he was safe. I think that he got in there. Or rather, no, I think that they got him just in time.
It was close.
The tag was good. Svets' tag really made it a lot more convincing. And now here comes Michael Reese, the lefty. Reached on an error his last time up, and before that a walk, so he has reached twice today. And now time is called by Reese. But to get that throw in from Apathy, that is incredible. This Holy Name team still finds ways to rally in games.
It's kind of that, was that Yasiel Puig a couple of years back when he climbed, or that was Marcelo Zuna, who climbed the wall.
Braves?
Yeah, who climbed the wall in left field, and then he jumped down and it bounced over the wall eventually.
Now this one is driven deep to right field, and it is going to get over Wisniewski. 1 run will score. Reese will cruise to second and stop with an RBI double. That'll do for the Bruins. Make it 4-2 Padua. Back-to-back doubles. This time, no carnage. The only carnage comes at the plate, and the lead is now doubled. What a swing. On a short porch, you would have arguably 2 home runs, at least 1.
Yeah, I mean, just a deep line drive, and Wiz already playing back. Just a nice line drive, able to get over his head.
For Reese, that is double number 4 this season. Now 4-2 as there is the half swing from Benson. That was his pitfall last time. Now with this inning, how long do you let Russell go before you warm somebody up?
I think if they score again, you got to probably start warming somebody up, but the question is who?
I would have said Gorey, but you don't have him. Over the pitch limits. Maceda's 0-1. Benson, a fly ball and well out of play foul. Now what do you bring here? You have 2 strikeouts today. He is 1 of 2.
I think you just got to go high, right? Because if you miss in the dirt, you can't have the runner going to third on a pass ball. It cannot happen. You have to keep him there, but you got to make it a semi-competitive pitch, though.
This will be pitch number 60 tonight for Russell Maceda. His 0-2 swing and a miss. Kushlak able to catch it on the tip, and the inning is over. Russell Maceda, strikeout number 3. A contact guy by trade, but he can still rack up the punch-outs.
Yeah, I mean, really, really needs to keep it going tonight if the Namers want a chance to win, and their offense has got to get rolling right now.
Padua's bats exploded again, but only 1 run scores courtesy of an RBI double via Michael Reese. At the halfway point tonight, 4-2 your score. Padua on top in a game that could give them the North Coast Conference crown.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Padua plates one at the top of the fourth inning, restoring their 2-run lead 4-2 as we return to Ron Mottl Field. Again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Ragazzo. A very competitive game of baseball. I think a lot more competitive than maybe we expected coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a rivalry game, so, both teams really want to win this one, especially Padua, trying to clinch the conference win. But Holy Name, not going to back down from any challenge.
We didn't talk about it pregame, but how big is the dugout battle right now? As I would say, Holy Name is leading it.
I think it's huge, right? You're trying to keep that energy up and boost along your team. Obviously, Holy Name needs a little bit more, though. They find themselves down by 2, but still, a good job from the dugout, staying high, keeping the energy high.
Apathy fouls off the 1-1, now 1-2 the count. Of course, we know what it can do for a team like Tri-C. Of course, at their home field, why not do it? A beautiful home field at that. One of the best diamonds in Northeast Ohio, in my opinion. The 1-2 Apathy will take high.
I think also, in your opinion, it's good because of the press box up here.
The press box helps, and also I would love the color scheme of the tops. I mean,
yeah.
The turquoise works out perfectly.
And it's also, they're the Triceratops.
One of the best mascots in all of JUCO. Ground ball over to Riley at second, and it's an easy put out to Benson at first. In JUCO circles, they actually did a competition for the best mascot a few months back, if you remember that. I believe Tri-C was the runner-up.
I think so.
One of the best mascots. I mean, the people voted them the second best mascot in all of JUCO, which says something. But 1 up, 1 down, and here comes Danny Reichel. And there is ball 1 up and in. Going forward from here, do you think we're going to see both pitchers stay in the entirety of the game?
I think as of right now, it's definitely a possibility. I think Martin's on a better trajectory, obviously, but Russ could stick in there if they, try and keep him in there. If the game stays close, stays 4-2, I say why not just keep him in there?
I would agree. The 1-1, wave and a miss.
As long as his pitch count isn't getting way too far up there.
With 6 strikeouts, 3 of which in a row are looking, I think you trust his arm. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and he goes back to the swinging K's this time. His 7th punch out of the night. And it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the bottom of the 4th, setting up Noah Kushlak. This is the defensive stand Padua needs to really stamp their authority on this game. With a loss here, Holy Name would go tied second in the conference with CVCA. Of course, if you go head-to-head, they would have that advantage. But an impressive comeback from Holy Name. You go 2-8 in the conference last season, and you find a way to go out here, and already you're sitting at 6-3 in the conference. A big response after last year, some struggles. Going forward, you'll be a competitor, especially once Lutheran West comes in. This conference is going to be, I would say, complete. You'll have your teams for the next at least 5 years. The 0-2, a good poke up the middle and through into center field just barely. Kushlak, snuck it through there.
Yeah, just barely, like you said, right up the middle, but a 2-out base runner for the Namers. Can they do something with it?
And now here comes Luke Hudak. Even plating 1 would be a big advantage with the top of the order coming up. The top is where you get the majority of your damage. If your defense can come out and get the stops they need, the bottom of the 5th as well could be their time. It has to come soon. Runner goes as Hudak will foul it off. You could always courtesy run here for Kushlak, but I think they like his speed on the bases. Does have 1 stolen base this year, so trying to double it with 1 advancement.
I think the only person they would rather want on the bases is right here, me.
Good dive back from Kushlak. I think they would run Bryceley. I think they'd run Grayson Bryceley. That could also be one that later on you put in a spot that is just a straight pinch that he comes back out of the game. But right now they are loving Kushlak over at first. They're throwing back at him just so aggressively they think he shows fats. He could be. A 1 count on Hudak via the foul ball, and now 0-2 pulling off with that swing. Has to keep a level head. And a lot of it right now is just he is not keeping himself square to the ball, which is a sizable issue. Martin's 0-2. Hudak gets a piece, but foul. Now, straighten out that trajectory. That is a ball destined to fall in shallow left field.
Yeah. Or if Martin's going to come inside, that's right in the swing path of Hudak right there. If I'm Martin, I'm sticking outside, maybe going a little bit lower with this one. Trust your catcher, only a runner on first, and you got 2 down.
Wider Hyatt's in a good spot. He will go wide, breaks it in. It is strike 3. The inning is done. 2 strikeouts this time around for Chase Martin. He now has 8 on the day through 4 innings of work. Padua, they get the lone run of the inning. To the 5th we go. 4, 5, and 6. Cangelosi, Martin, and Loftus all due up, all with RBIs tonight.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Cangelosi leads it off for Padua in the top of the 5th inning. Both starters remaining in as of right now. No changes as of yet. A very good game so far, 4-2. We've seen a lot of really good Parma Holy Wars over the years, but this one just feels a little different.
Yes, it's definitely shaping up to come down to the wire. Obviously a lower scoring game than kind of we're used to in these, but that's kind of been the way Padua's been rolling this year.
They can grind out wins, or they can also put you away in the first. That's what makes them a special team. They can win in really any format. The 1-0 there, first strike. Even Russell Macetta this year, you go back to that Gilmore performance, which really was his, you know what, I'm here moment. 1 hit in 6 innings against the Lancers is impressive.
Yeah. I mean, just an absolute dominant performance.
Cangelosi gets a good piece of it into left field, and Apathy is there to make the grab for out number 1. We talked about it, a quick inning here. You get your offense back up at the top of the order. You're in a good spot to get some of those runs back, if not all of them. And for Holy Name, you want to take your first lead of the game. This could also be one of those cases where Holy Name plays a game that they only lead at the end, which I don't think they would mind that one. No time for a Padua comeback. But right now the Bruins in a great spot. For Macetta, how many pitches do you think they would cap him at? 100? Or more?
I would say probably 110, 115, especially if he's doing this well.
Could easily. This time it's over second base and through into right field. A good glove, though, from Wisniewski. Keeps it close. A screamer that time from Chase Martin. An RBI today and now a base hit for the starting pitcher.
Yeah, really helping out his own cause and trying to get a couple more across to help him out even a little bit more.
Those are the drives that can win you baseball games. Those are the drives, of course, that'll be remembered too. Now here comes Patrick Loftus, the DH, an RBI single his last time up. All right, first one down for Padua in the top of the 5th inning. Asada back to work, and he will force a pop-up on the infield. It is Nick Nemeth going forward and making the easy play for out number 2. It feels like in a past life he played the outfield.
Something like that.
Could easily do it again for Tri-C next season. 2-away now for Carter Palange. Entering play today, a 209 average for the younger Palange. 3 doubles, 1 triple, 8 RBIs. Of course, we got to see his brother Lucas play quite a bit for the Bruins, whether it be baseball for them or representing them with OAB Rundgren last summer. Palange again towards second is Nick Nemeth, and the inning is over. 2 nice putouts from Nick Nemeth at his new home at second. And that'll bring us back to the Namer offense. The defense holds up their end of the bargain. Will the offense? We will find out when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
One, two, three. Svets and Nemeth Wisniewski due up for the Namers in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nearly an hour and a half in. And this game remains one of the best that we have seen all year, especially in the Northeast Ohio area. A big reason why, just the competitive nature of this rivalry. One of the best, I'm sure we're biased, but I would say it's a friendlier version of the backyard brawl, still all things considered. We saw it last week, but you can debate me on that one, Cam.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I think we do have a little bit of bias as we were a part of this rivalry, but
does it live up to Brock Woods yelling something towards the Alliance dugout during that game and then the response?
It might. It might. I mean, especially because it expands across all sports.
And I think social media really made that one happen the way it did. This one is just always two great competitors going at it. Count 1 and 2 on Svets. And he will take it in the dirt for ball 2.
I mean, there's so many huge moments against each other. I think the big one that I think back to immediately is that Andrew Cole touchdown in the playoffs. Just a couple seconds left on the clock. That one, big one. I'm sure Padua fans want to forget that one.
Oh, I'm sure they do. And they have. The 2-2, Svets Did he go? Yes. One up, one down. Well, watch it back on the replay as that one looked a little half-hearted. Still 9 strikeouts today for Chase Martin. He has been great. That time around, did Svets really go? I didn't think he did.
I didn't see any indication from the home plate umpire.
Unless it was that obvious? That time Nemeth did go.
I was going to say that.
It was a close one with Mr. Svets.
I don't know.
I didn't think he did. The 0-1, Nemeth will take strike 2, and Chase Martin just continues to go through this order and dominates. Kushlak had a hit last inning, and Nemeth had one a few innings ago, but really nothing too crazy. It's back-to-back strikeouts now for Chase Martin. That's what's crazy. He now has 10 today, averaging 2 an inning. And he has gone back-to-back-to-back, spanning back to last inning. Is he going for 15? Again, he entered play today at 39 in 5 appearances, 5 started. So averaging just under, I believe, 8 at 10 right now, and currently is in line for a lot more than that. Just depends on how long he stays in. The 0-1, Wisniewski fouls it off. We've already seen 1 inning, the bottom of the 3rd, that Chase Martin struck out all the batters that he retired. This time he wants to do it generically. 1, 2, 3, nothing else. Instead, Wisniewski puts it into center field on a ride. So the inning will continue.
That's back-to-back innings with back-to-back two-out singles, both of them going up the middle.
And it looks like in the Padua bullpen there is somebody at least getting ready. That is number 11, Ben Thomas. He has 3 saves on the year, a 1 ERA, 4 walks to 20 strikeouts. Not too shabby, I would say.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty good.
For a Makai Williams replacement, it doesn't really get much better than that. And now Wisniewski will go as Preissel. He had the right idea, but it's foul. If that ball's down the line, I think there's a good chance Wiz scores.
Yeah, especially with him already in motion, probably ends up a double like that. And like you said, good chance that he ends up coming around to score.
And going to the other big arm out of the pen, I'm trying to figure out exactly who it is, as there's 2 guys that can do exactly that. I mean, Caban could do it, a 0.78 ERA in 7 appearances, but only 9 innings of work. He could definitely be a candidate to come in at some point. Just depends on the need to get it done. Again, he goes pitches high. Spellacy again to end an inning. This time, no. Wisniewski just beats out the throw for his 11th stolen base of the campaign. I think Padua thought they had him.
I thought they had him.
Definitely was close. The other one, Palanche, has 2 saves and 4 appearances, so he could be the other one that could come out there and throw if needed. But I think it'll be Thomas, and worst comes to worst, you throw Caban, which I think they'll save him for tomorrow or later on in the week. The 1-1 in the dirt. You do have Nemec coming up, who, again, has the power and the hot hand as of late. Just needs to continue it here. Already does have 1 RBI today.
Probably can go backside here. Try and sneak one through that second base, first base gap.
That would play.
Yes, it would.
The 2-1, again in the dirt. Now you'll take another one like that.
Yeah.
Do you call time and talk it over if he does it?
I don't think yet. I mean, maybe. But
you do have 1 per inning.
Again, yeah, you do have 2 outs, though. I mean, think about how dominant he's been all game long.
Very true. Here's the 3-1, and we are full. Would you start having Thomas throw? Or would you just let him continue a stretch? Which, actually, I think the answer is here. He is starting to stretch and throw.
Yeah. I think you're starting to think about maybe not bringing him in next inning, but
shortly.
Just in case things start getting awry.
Full count, 3-2 on Preissel. And the dirt for ball 4 into the backstop. It'll go. Wisniewski on at third. Put him at the corners for Garrett Nemec. What a spot for Garrett. After all he's been through to get here with the injuries and everything else, this is the spot that he has been waiting for.
Absolutely. And he's got to do something here, and we are actually going to get time called.
I don't hate the decision. I do think that you go out and talk to the pitcher, calm him down a little bit and let him ride from here on out, as I think that going into the 6th, you could make that change. It just depends on how aggressive you want to be as a coach. You have the arms in excess. Again, Holy Name tomorrow. Olmsted Falls Thursday. Lakewood. 21-0 Lakewood on Friday. Do you really want to use more pitching than you have to, which, again, if you count out the days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days rest for Martin. He could throw against Lakewood, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him do that. At the same time, it also could be a Chase Bart spot. And again, tomorrow, who do you want to throw? Is DeJeter going to get the nod tomorrow? You easily could. Do you throw Tillman if he's available, which I don't think he is? How do you want to go and address the later games this week? Cam, your thoughts on it? Of course, you want to win every game that you play with pitching. How much emphasis do you put on Lakewood and Olmsted Falls?
I think they definitely got to take a backseat to these first 2 games, right? You want to win the conference championship. You want to beat your rivals twice. And it starts right here in a big spot here for Martin.
And for Garrett Nemec. Throw back to 1, not going to be there. Looking ahead to the top of the 6th for Padua, it's Riley, Cervenka, and Spellacy. And for our longtime fans, it is Brendan Riley and Reed Cervenka. Put a little slash in between. We might have to. And Martin will miss his first pitch. A close miss. I think part of that may have been Spellacy's carryover trying to frame.
Yeah.
I think the glove just kind of carried with him. And that was the big issue. The 1-0. Same spot. If the bases were to load, it would be chance apathy. If the bases load, do you do it?
I don't know if he's ready yet.
I don't think he is. Of course, you had to get there first.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would do it, though.
The 2-0. Tipped foul. This is the pressure of the rivalry. Even with a lead, you know it is never a sure thing that you can cruise out of an inning. This isn't a non-conference team. This is your arch nemesis. They want to beat you at all cost. And whoa, that's a high strike. Count out 2-2 on Nemec. It's go time for both parties. 10 strikeouts so far today for Chase Martin, looking for his 11th. Nemec looking for a Namer spark. The 2-2 in the dirt. We are full. Tying run and Preisel now in scoring position on the indifference.
Yeah, he tried to get a throw over there and maybe try and get, like you said, that winning run or that another run home in whiz, but no dice.
Well, here we go. Full count 3-2 on Nemec. Martin's payoff is caught by Spellacy on the tip. The inning is over. 11 strikeouts today for Chase Martin. And he continues to find a way to step up for the Bruins. To the 6th we go. Padua remains on top 4-2.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Padua strands of hair for the Namers. A big inning for Chase Martin, now up to 11 strikeouts. But Bryden Spellacy, he deserves a lot of credit for that inning too, Cam. He hung onto that ball tipped by Nemec. If he dropped that ball, we would have seen it again, and who knows what would have happened.
Absolutely. I mean, catchers, they deserve a lot of praise that they don't get.
I never got it.
It's okay, man. It's okay. That's why you're up here now.
You got it when you had to fill in for me when my brain was not working.
Yeah.
So that's the credit you get. Good enough?
I'll take it, yeah.
It works out. 8-9-1. Brendan Riley, Reed Cervenka, Bryden Spellacy. And Maseta finds the high strike. As of right now, it is crickets from the Holy Name bullpen. I think regardless of result, they're going to ride Maseta.
Unless there's a complete blow-up inning.
At that point, you make the change, but I think right now they're going to try and let him finish this out. As this ball is put over towards third, Svets, a ranging throw. In time, what a job by Reichel to hang on. Wow. Which one's more impressive? The tag that I think they called him on, or the fact that he stayed on the bag?
I think the fact that he stayed on the bag.
An athletic play for him over there. I mean, he put all the pressure in the world on his foot to try and keep it down, and it worked. And again, credit to Joe Svets for making that play as well. The tag, I don't think was really there. I think it was kind of after the fact, but still it worked out. So 1 up, 1 down, and here comes Reed Cervenka.
Whoa.
And a good thing it did. That ball to the backstop. For Holy Name, you have 6 outs to play with. You have Apathy, Reichel, Kushlak, Hudak, Svets, Nemeth. That's your guarantee. Anything beyond that is pretty solid in Ryan Wisniewski. And then anybody else you want to bring in. The 1-0 breaks in. Once again, the question, would you feel more confident with one of your guys off the bench to come in and swing? Harrison Frank's not going to play today.
No.
He is in street clothes.
Yeah.
But somebody else could step up. The 1-1, a good drive over towards short. It's Preisel's turn, and he will make the play as well. It's 2 up, 2 down for the left side of the infield. They are making great plays, and they have all day.
Yeah. It's exactly what you need him to do, and it's exactly what you need to do, especially with Maseta on the mound. You know, he's kind of that he's not going to get you as many strikeouts as some other pitchers, but he's a contact pitcher. He's going to rely on his defense, and so far, especially this inning, they're working up to them and, you know, doing their jobs.
And now here comes Spellacy with 2 up, 2 down already this inning. And Maseta perfectly places it in the zone. Once again, you need a defensive stand this inning, and a lot of it comes from that man on the mound. We're also just trying to keep it going for Holy Name. The 0-1 up the middle has a chance to get through, and it will into center field. Bryden Spellacy now 2 for 4 on the day. A double and a single, now keeping the inning going, giving it over to Michael Reese, who hit an RBI double his last time up.
Very similar to what we saw from Holy Name's last 2 innings as well. I mean, 2 outs, you get the first 2 guys up and out immediately, and all of a sudden, just another single up the middle.
A lot of base knocks today. On Holy Name's side, it is exclusively base knocks.
Yeah.
Nothing going past first base. Padua on numerous occasions going to second. But the Namers still continue to run the bases quite well. That has kept them in this game, especially with Nemeth. Hard chop over towards first. It's Nemeth getting it from 2 deep. And the play is made. A ranging effort for Nick Nemeth. Pretty much treated that one like an outfielder coming around the ball. Got it in the end. And the inning is done. Everybody but Reichel had a ground ball that inning too. That's the funny thing. And it was progressively going over to the right. First was Svets, then Preisel, and finally Nick Nemeth. The great play to close out the inning. And that'll keep the Namers in business. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go. 4-2 your score. It is Padua on top, and there is the call to the bullpen made by the Bruins.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
The call to the bullpen has been made by the Padua Bruins entering the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be one of their main arms from the bullpen. Their closer in Ben Thomas looking for save number 4 of the season. You know what's impressive for him? 3-0 record, 3 saves in 7 appearances. Only 1 appearance hasn't ended in a win or save. And it wasn't a loss. Wow. Impressive, as Apathy will pop this one up, but foul. On top of that, a 1 ERA. A lot to live up to here, but Chase Martin, he did his job. 11 strikeouts, 5 innings of work, and currently is in line to be the winning pitcher. And I believe Martin is now in the game at second. The 0-1 misses wide. And yes, he will be. So that'll bump Riley. I do think that Riley will still hit, though. I think that'll be the change. The 1-1 skips in. Keep in mind, he was the DH, so he can just stay there if he really wanted to, or just the kind of trade roles.
Correct.
But it makes it where Thomas doesn't have to hit, as he's batting 167 on the year, but is not a hitter by trade. The 2-1, and there for strike 2, and we are even. In the on-deck circle in place of Reichel, it is Nolan Philbrook. A youngster looking for his first career varsity hit in the Parma Holy War. Thomas is 2-2. In there for strike 3 looking. 1 up, 1 down. And I think Coach Macetta is shocked down in the third base coaching box. He's not too pleased with that decision.
No.
As a pitching staff, 12 strikeouts today. And Thomas just got his first. And now here comes Nolan Philbrook. The Namers, they do have 5 outs to play with again. You do kind of see the top of the order coming back up soon. But your defense needs to hold up their end of the bargain until it happens. Getting base runners on is key. And again, you go back to the base running. If Nemeth didn't try his luck there, this would be a 4-1 game, a lot more out of reach. Even if you can get Philbrook on via the walk, somebody else still has to step up. Koshak already has a base hit today. Put 2 on. You just need to get back to the top of the order. That's your key to victory. The 2-0. Philbrook will foul it off. Time locally, 7:19 p.m. This game has gone on for a little while, nearing the 2-hour mark. Once again, moved up a little bit to 5:30 due to the fact that Tri-C had the field until 4:30. The 2-1 hangs high. I will say it was kind of cool to see Tri-C practicing, not just in a game day setting.
Yeah, it was cool to see him kind of goof off a little bit on the field.
Jack Hivell was still up to no good. It was business as usual. The 3-1 is put over towards the left side, picked up at third, and the throw is true. Another strong play from the freshman. Cangelosi has been outstanding today all the way around for the Bruins.
That could be a possible candidate for player of the game.
Easily could be. 2 up, 2 down now, and here comes Noah Kushlak. For Padua next inning, Benson, Cangelosi, and Martin. 3, 4, 5.
I was going to say you're going to have to wait till after the game, though, to figure out who is player of the game.
And wait to see what Padua's offense can do. Kushlak, is it fair? Not really there. For a second, it was going to be.
I thought it was.
In the end, just kind of died off towards the side, going foul. And it'll be an 0-1 count on the catcher. That was a beautiful night for baseball at Ron Mottl Field. It does not get too much better than this.
Maybe like 5 degrees, 10 degrees warmer. But other than that, I mean, clear skies, exactly what you want to see.
And for this Padua pitching staff, this is the perfect night for them.
Yeah.
21 outs you need, correct? 12 of them out of 17 are strikeouts. I'll correct that real quick. 13 of the 18 are strikeouts. The inning is done. Thomas, 2 Ks to add to his resume this season, up to 22 on the year. Incredible. A 1-2-3 inning. He's the closer for a reason. He closes out the 6th. And now Holy Name's defense back to work, needing a stop to get their offense one final chance in the bottom of the 7th inning as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen. And I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. As always, thank you to all of our advertisers along with Holy Name for making tonight's telecast possible. And now there appears to be some action in the Holy Name bullpen. We'll try to see who that is in a few moments. Benson underneath it to get the inning going. A fly ball into right field. And it'll be caught. A nice play out in right for out number 1. That's how you want to get it going.
Absolutely. You got to get out one somewhere, and you get it right off.
Is that Harrison Frank?
No.
About to say.
That is, I don't know who that
Can't
is.
tell. For a second, I saw like the eye black the way that Harry wears it, and that's what got me concerned. Oh, Drew Cook. Was that Drew Cook? It is Drew Cook out there. Yes, that is. And he's getting more of the bullpen. I'm going to say again, I just saw the eye black pattern, and it's very similar. Yeah, there he is. We'll cut to him in a second. There he is. You might be able to see him in there somewhere.
He's the one in the hoodie, in the gray.
There's a couple hoodies.
Or, okay, the beige hoodie. Oh.
How many hoodies are there?
There's Frank.
Not the right one we're looking for, though. A nice catch there from Kushlak. 2-1 the count. After Kangelosi, it goes to Chase Martin. Unless they make a change, which it appears Martin will stay in. The set is 2-1. We'll miss high. But it'll be Harrison Frank tomorrow, most likely against Jack the Jeter. The 3-1 will carry over for ball 4. Kangelosi 2 for 3, 1 RBI, and has reached 3 times out of 4. impressive from him. We'll see him down the line over at first, going to take his place. Of course, we still do have a massive bottom of the 7th inning coming up that really could change this game. And for Holy Name, it has to. Now here comes Chase Martin. 1 on, 1 down. Martin gets underneath it again, out towards right field. But Nick Nemeth says, you know what? I used to play the outfield for Holy Name. I'm going to take it myself.
Yeah, he can range out there with his speed. Obviously, he's got the experience of shagging those fly balls.
He's just going to play every position. Let it happen.
The only one that I might not see him do is catch.
And with the arm, don't let him pitch.
Yeah.
He can catch. He'll go back there. He'll go catch a pop-up in center field.
He'd be the type of guy to catch with no gear.
He definitely would be, and just shake one off and say it's baseball. So 2 down now for Loftus. He's been very close today with the strikes, and that time doesn't get the nod, but as expected, Cam, he is in line to go the distance, but if needed, you do have Drew Cook getting ready to go. Cook so far this year, a 5 ERA, but he can go out there and get you some good innings.
Or just a couple outs.
In this case, 1. Or at the same time, if you go to the 8th inning, do you put Russell out there? I think you kind of have to. He's the reason, in large part, that this game has been kept close because he is not really pitching horribly. In fact, he's pitching one of his better games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The 2-0 tipped back. For a contact guy, this is about as good as it gets, especially with the 3 strikeouts.
Yeah. I mean, he's at, 85 pitches now after that one?
He'd stay at a little bit more. He'd pitch the 8th.
Yeah.
If we got there. And if we got to the 8th inning, given where we are, would we see the lights turned on? Just given how long it takes.
We could. Probably be smart to turn them on.
You and I both know just how long it is. The 2-1. Close, but foul down the line. Once again, a beautiful night for baseball. The last week of the regular season coming to a close. Crazy to think that in a few weeks' time, we're going to be talking about WRCL, Tam Lally Diamond League Tournament, and the 965. Before we know it, we're back to football. Here's the 2-2. A nice block from Kushlick. The runner's going to go. The throw down to second is just behind him. What a recovery to even make it a competitive play.
Yeah. Nemeth's trying to do a little hair and ball trick on him, but to no avail.
He has to try.
Yeah.
That's just who he is.
Yeah.
No shock at all. Full count 3-2, as this could be the final pitch of the game for Russell, just depending on what Coach Maceda wants to do here. But he has pitched valiantly today for the Namers. Here's the payoff pitch. It'll miss for ball 4. I'm shocked. That one looked pretty good. Maybe just a little in.
Maybe.
Now 2 on, 2 down. Time is called. Coach Sprouse is going to go and have a word with Russell. I think he has Palange, and after that, he's done.
Yeah.
You can't give up the 5th run.
Pretty much.
Now, based on that reaction, he might be done. We'll see here as we kind of follow him off the diamond. Or at least off the mound. We'll see. Do you keep him in here?
I would keep him in.
I think if the change were to be made, that it'd have been Coach Maceda himself coming out.
I think the only reason he came out before is because the balk.
I think based on that reaction that he initially gave when he looked over, I think he thought he was done. But again, as the pitching coach, it is kind of partially his decision too.
Yeah.
If Sprouse does not see what he likes, then that'll do it. I think also part of this is, hey, you have Palange. If he gets on or a run scores, your day is done. I think you agree with that?
I think this is just last batter regardless.
It has to be. Again, unless you get to the 8th inning and you think you can go out there and nail it down, because it would be Riley if he stays in the game, which I think he would. Cervenka and Spellacy. Even put him up against the bottom 2 of the order. Put Cook out there for Spellacy. This is a big if, of course, as we're talking about something that is right now nowhere near in line to happen.
Yeah.
And you kind of have that feeling that if this game will be tied up, it'll be 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. If not, the game's done. Palange fouls it off right into Kushlak. He appears to be okay, but of course they'll go and check on the catcher.
I'm sure you know it's never a fun spot to get hit with any ball, especially one right off the bat.
Never. You look at this roster catching-wise, you really don't have anybody else. Kisco caught in part, but I think he got sent down to JV to go and hit. Because initially he was just going out there and defensively catching and being hit for. But I do believe he got sent down. So you don't have him, who's a good defensive catcher. And you made the move to get Wiz out of the field from catching on Saturday. Kushlak's your guy going forward.
Yeah.
Unless you want to try some really crazy lineup going forward, which I don't think you will. The 0-1 off the plate. Holy Name needs a rally. Will Hudak hit? Top Svets and Nemeth. You need that first man on.
Yeah, you do.
Because then your tying run is Svets. And that's not a bad spot. The 1-1, high and in. And Germano, of course, is in street clothes, so he can't go out there and do his thing either.
Yeah.
That'd be the guy that you would usually turn to, but he just pitched on Friday. 2 days of rest, but no. Too many pitches. The 2-1, Palange, a shot into right field, carrying. And Wisniewski can't track it down. Palange breaks the game wide open for the Bruins. He is thinking 3. 2 runs will score. It's a 2 RBI triple for Carter Palange. It's a family thing for the Palanges at Padua. Make it 6-2 Bruins.
I mean, what a huge hit there. Absolutely crushes that baseball and really puts a damper on the Holy Name potential comeback that they're still have the opportunity to stage in the bottom half of the inning, but still a huge crush of the baseball there and a huge crush of the Holy Name Spirit.
Going back to it, again, any shorter of a right field fence, there would be 2 home runs today. That ball nearly runs inside and clips Riley. Masetta does stay on the mound, though. Is Cook not ready? That's the big question. The 1-0. High for ball 2, and again, we've seen that pitch called today. But the Bruins, with that swing, may have just clinched the conference crown. And that's one I'm sure the Palanges will be very happy about going forward. The 2-0. Just off the plates. I mean, those are back-to-back strikes not called. It should be 1-2, not 3-0.
Uh-oh. We might be seeing Coach Masetta getting the early hook. Stays in for now, but...
I mean, those are terrible calls.
Yeah, pretty bad.
I mean, taking the rose-colored glasses off, those are really good pitches.
It'd be different if they hadn't been called all game, but they have been.
And there's ball 4, it's high. You have to pull them here. And I think they're going to do just that. So the call to the bullpen will be made. It'll be Drew Cook coming on for the Namers. A tough way to go out today for Russell Masetta. He did his job as much as he could. But as things stand, Carter Palange, the man of the hour for the Padua Franciscan Bruins.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours.
Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Drew Cook is warm and ready to go for the Namers in the top of the 7th inning. Entering play tonight, 7 innings of work, 10 runs allowed, 5 of which were earned, 5 walks, 7 Ks, a 5 ERA as he makes his 5th appearance of the season. And right now it's simple. Don't allow run number 7.
Yeah, just go out there and get the out.
Against Reed Cervenka. We've already seen one legacy player have a big swing today. Another legacy pitch an amazing game. Cervenka, single, stolen base, and a walk. Does he have an RBI in him too?
Could be enough to get player of the game potentially.
It's going to be a big toss-up as to who gets it, as Padua has been great top to bottom. Cook, he will throw back and has a rundown. You have to be mindful of the runner coming home, and he will go home anyway. That ball is in left field. Make it 7-2 Bruins. And that's a massive mistake. You can't throw the ball across the yard like that.
Yeah, you just can't have that happen. You haven't picked off. You need that out at least to get out of the inning, even if they do score that run. But, I mean, you're still not out of it, and Padua has a chance to score their 8th.
A 3-run inning for the Bruins. The lid got blown off. Plain and simple. Padua, they're on their way to a North Coast Conference crown. Cook's 0-1. Cervenka fouls it back. This team is ready, though. They'll be 17-3, and you're looking at it. To do the math quickly, 37 combined wins. Is that right, heading into Friday right now? 21-0, 17-3? Jeez. That's incredible. Talk about a big game. Cook's 0-2. Cervenka will fly it foul, and I do believe we will be there at Lakewood for that one. Me just flying solo, so it's really up to me if I want to go or not. I want to go. I don't think I'm going to be asked to do the softball tournament at Mount, so that's what I was waiting on, and assuming no, we're going to go to Lakewood. We're going to have a day there and potentially go to Brunswick CVCA the next morning. Again, the 0-2. Cervenka puts it over towards third. Svet. He will throw it across the diamond, and it's wide. Padua again will run the bases to bring in their 8th. Cruising to second right now is Cervenka, and he will stop there.
Could have gone to third if he wanted to.
Could have tagged him.
Or that. Yeah, could definitely, probably could have just tagged him, gotten the easy out.
That is a happy, happy visitor dugout.
It's kind of the first time that we're actually hearing him. It was in this inning. But, I mean, you score 4 against your rivals, and like you said before, really blow the lid off this game. It's definitely something to celebrate about.
And now here comes Bryden Spellsey again at the top of the order. 2 for 4 today after starting 0 for 2. Again, for holding a name in the bottom of the inning, it'll be Hudak, Svets, and Nemeth. You need to get the third out quickly. And there's ball 1. Again, so many close misses.
Yeah.
But I still think Padua, to an extent, would be where they are right now without him. And I think that they have shown they're the better team today. And that's how you want to win a game. It boils down to that, really. Do you agree?
I do agree. I think they've been the better team. They've had the better offensive output, and it really feels like we've been waiting for them to have this kind of big inning like they've been having right now, but they just haven't had it until now.
This is how they win games. When you think that they've taken their foot off the gas, not quite. In the meantime, Cook will step off the rubber.
And they take advantage of mistakes. They take advantage of the errors, take advantage of the walks. Thankfully, Holy Name didn't allow a ton of walks today, but the walks they have allowed have came around to score.
Cook's 1-1 will miss high. And you have to start worrying about his pitch count for later on this week. You'll have Gorey back tomorrow. That's a big one in relief. But if there was any guy to go the distance, it would be Harrison Frank.
That is true.
Here's the 2-1. High again, and Kushlak, he will fake the throw back down. Based on that lean, I think you would have had a chance to get him at second.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you don't want to throw the ball across the yard.
Exactly, and if he just throws it back, why not just go right to third?
Exactly. 3-1 count here on the catcher with Reese in the on-deck circle. But he gets jammed on the infield. A high pop-up. Nemeth takes it in, and the inning will end there. What a frame for the Padua Franciscan Bruins. Out of nowhere, they plate 4, up by 6. They are 3 outs away from winning the North Coast Conference tonight against their arch rivals.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Hey, look who we found, Cam. Picks by Merch. One of our good buddies. We saw him again on Tuesday at the lacrosse game, but he's been making his rounds here today. He's been very active for Padua, and he's bumping it up over there. They're loving it over by their dugout. They are loving the music choice here. I wonder who's in charge of that today, Cam. Any idea?
I think it's us, and I think it was you specifically that suggested said song.
It's the anthem of Mount Union. So, Cam, thank you for admitting that one of our anthems is an amazing song. That makes me feel really, really good going forward. But to the bottom of the 7th inning we go here, Cam. Do you want a rebuttal?
I was going to say a little tidbit. We used to play this before every travel ball game. Our team did, yeah.
Did you win?
Occasionally.
Okay. You know what? It works sometimes. As long as Pump It Up still has some magic, we'll take it, Cam. Bottom of the 7th inning, 9-1-2 due up for the Namers. Assuming this result holds, though, Cam, you're looking at the North Coast Conference champions, the Padua Franciscan Bruins.
Yeah, I mean, they have done a phenomenal job tonight, and a huge part of that was just the top half of the inning, scoring 4, really trying to put this one out of reach.
Of their 18 recorded outs so far, 13 have been strikeouts. Their defense has really had to do nothing today. And that's incredible. But this one is through into center field, a leadoff base knock for Luke Hudak. And that'll bring us to the top of the order with Joe Svets. This is where Holy Name needs to put some pep in their step and swing around.
Yeah, it's a good start, but again, after giving up 4 in the top half, you got a lot of work to do. You would have had a lot of work to do with still scoring 2 runs against this team. You're only able to score 2 the entire game. Now all of a sudden you got to score 6 to at least tie it.
Against a pitcher who this season has allowed a total of 3 runs. Only 2 earned. It shows you what you are up against. Going into tomorrow, though, you know what you need to do. The offense needs to be a little bit hotter. They were great today, but a little bit hotter. And you can go to Padua and take a win away from the Bruins.
And I think through, six and 2/3 innings, your pitching was great. The wheels kind of fell off a little bit there as the end, but, I mean, Russell was great on the mound today.
Svetzel put this one into right center field, and it is tracked down by Cervenka for out number 1. The magic number now sits at 2.
An out not by the strikeout, though.
A rarity for Padua.
Yeah.
They have been excellent today with that. It all comes back to their pitching and as well their defense, too. But this team is going to go far in the tournament. Who knows? Different formats, less teams to go through. Dare we say a team that could, for the first time since 2024, and the second time since 2005, make it back to the Final Four. Of course, it depends on the bloodbath, as Nemet does not like that call. You have CVCA, University School, Buckeye, Alliance. Alliance Buckeye's a potential matchup in the district semis. That's incredible. The 1-1, Nemeth fouls it off. It speaks volumes that you'll see a matchup that easily could have been a regional final in the district semis.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, Lake is good this year, too. We've learned that very, very interestingly here on SmeeSports as they beat Alliance 16-2. And we're down 1-0 early. The 1-2, strike 3 looking. 2 down. The magic number is now 1. Ben Thomas, 3 punch-outs today. The Bruins are ready to party.
Yes, they are.
They've been waiting all year. Last time out in the conference, 5-5. They lost in the regional semis in 8 innings to University School. This is for redemption. Wisniewski will foul it off. 2 strikes. That's your new count. Once again, stick with us, though, after our final commercial break as we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. Runner goes, the 0-1, up the middle, and picked up at short. The throw to 1 is in time. What a throw from short. And the Padua Bruins will win the North Coast Conference and take game number 1 of the Parma Holy War. 8-2 your final. The Bruins now 9-2 in conference play. From 5-5 to 9-2. This team has rallied. What a great play by Reese at short. What a tough throw. What a great stretch from Benson. What a great team. The Padua Franciscan Bruins, the best of the bunch.
I mean, they really, really are. Showed out and came out and big time, especially in the top of the 7th, scoring those extra insurance runs, which they ended up not needing, but still, just shows you how potent their offense is, and they can explode at any moment.
They're a dangerous group going forward now, 17-3 on the season. One of the best teams in Northeast Ohio for a reason, and they are the best in the conference for that exact reason. It's all the emotions right now for this team, I'm sure. They know the job is far from done, but you seal the conference today against your rivals on the road in a game that they pushed back 30 minutes. That'll do for this Padua Franciscan team. That'll bring them from a Monday to a Tuesday that they can get revenge for the game that they dropped last year at home against the Namers. 8-2 your final. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule.
Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Well, Cam, that is a happy bunch out in left field. The Padua Franciscan Bruins are your North Coast Conference champions, up to 9-2 on the season, beating Holy Name 8-2. What's going through their mind right now?
They're just having fun.
And they're going to dance off the diamond as they get in their sprints. This is a team that has gone through a lot over the past couple of years. You make it to the Final Four. You try to get back there last season. Bow out to US, who makes it to the championship game. What's next for this group, though?
Well, you got to look to tomorrow, right? Job's not finished against your rivals. You won the conference. That's all good and grand, but you want to sweep your rivals in Holy Name, obviously. That's a big, big thing for them. And then you got two more big contests this week against, I think you said Olmsted Falls, and obviously I think the bigger of the two is Lakewood on Friday. Obviously, we know the type of competition that they face, and obviously they're undefeated for a reason. They're clearly a very good team. Obviously beaten Bay by, 30-2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say they're pretty good at baseball. But I mean, it's going to be one heck of a contest on Friday against these two teams. I'm sure they're looking forward to tomorrow. I'm sure they're looking to Olmsted Falls, but I'm sure they're definitely looking forward to Lakewood, and even beyond that, to the tournament, and really try and make some noise. And like you said, get back to that Final Four and maybe even on to bigger and better things.
This team is poised for a run, but beyond your player of the game, which we haven't announced yet, which your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, not to go, too out of order, is Chase Martin. 5 innings of work, 11 strikeouts, 1 RBI offensively. He was great, the linchpin of this team. Of course, Ben Thomas came in and shut it down really well, but you have to give the starter, the ace, his credit.
I mean, 11 strikeouts. That's insane. He was completely mowing down this Holy Name offense. What was that? After the first inning, Holy Name was able to get that one. They were able to scratch across that second run as well. But, I mean, from then on, it just felt like strikeout after strikeout, whether it was looking or not or swinging. I mean, it was just complete domination, really, by Martin.
You want a stat?
Absolutely. I love stats.
Padua as a team today recorded 21 outs, correct?
That's 7 innings of baseball.
How many outs do you think were recorded via the strikeout percentage-wise?
Oh, I don't percentages.
Or
15 outs.
Fraction-wise. Fraction-wise is easier.
15 of 21.
14 of 21. 66.7% of the outs today from Padua were recorded via the sword.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good.
Incredible. I want to count out this one, too. 4 of those 14 were looking. 3 in 1 inning. They were incredible. Going through the rest of the box score, Spells, he had a double and a single. Reese, an RBI double today and a walk, along with some great plays, as well the final put out of the day. Benson, good plays over at first base. The offense wasn't there for him today. Kangalosi was up for player of the game earlier. 2 for 2 to begin with an RBI double. Walked later on. He was great all the way around. Martin, of course, got it with the RBI and a single. Loftus, RBI single and a walk. Palange, what a swing from him. 3 RBI double. It was incredible to see that swing. His second triple of the year.
Yeah, I mean, that one was a huge, huge hit by Palange and really closed this game out, really put the cap on it. I mean, was just a phenomenal swing and a big moment for the Bruins offense. And like I said, really put this game to bed.
Of course, Ben Thomas as well, 3 strikeouts for him. As for Holy Name, Nick Nemeth, 2 for 4, 2 strikeouts, 2 base knocks. Wisniewski had a base hit. Price will walk, sacrifice fly for Nemec. The other one for Holy Name came on Nemeth's aggressive base running. Beyond that, a couple of base hits. But what do they need to correct out of everything? One thing to end it all going into tomorrow?
It's got to be the strikeouts, right? I mean, you're not really going to win a ball game with 14 strikeouts as a team. You had 7. You made them get 7 outs in the field. That's 7 chances for them to mess up.
They had more, of course, with the hits, but still.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, when you're not getting hits, you need to make the other team make the plays. You only force them to make 7 plays to get 7 outs in the field.
You want one more stat?
Absolutely.
1 error to begin the game on a bobble against Joe Svets, where any other runner you would have had host.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really just clean stuff from this Padua team, top to bottom, from the top half of the rotation to the bottom half of the rotation. We know they got excellent stuff, and that's why they are such a good team and obviously have a very good record to show for it.
To round up the conversation about Holy Name, 3 strikeouts for Masetta. If this is the last time we see him pitch, I will say, from the first time we saw him, that first strikeout against North Royalton in a scrimmage to now, he is not the same player. He has gotten so much better, a lot more confident, and overall, he has become a leader. And going into sophomore year for him, I don't think he thought of himself as a leader, but now he has to.
Yeah, I mean, he's a senior on this team for a reason, right? But yeah, definitely huge props to him. He had a phenomenal day on the mound, like I said before. Wheels kind of fell off in there in the 7th, but I mean, did a great job of keeping this game close, right? Allowing the offense to have the opportunity to get back in. It just, the guys just couldn't get their bats to wake up, and that was all she wrote.
What a win for the Padua Franciscan Bruins, now 17-3 on the year, and they, by themselves, are your North Coast Conference champions. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFist 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. Going forward this week, tomorrow we are at Padua, a big game for both teams again. 5 p.m. first pitch at the Den. Wednesday right now is an off day, but that could change. Thursday, as of right now, is up in the air. Friday, as of right now, again up in the air, but most likely Lakewood versus Padua at 4:45. Then on Saturday, most likely Brunswick versus CVCA. Down the stretch, we cover some teams that we really haven't covered all season. And that's the beauty of the playoffs coming up. Division I goes longer, so some of the teams that we cover at the top of the standings, we're going to see them this next week just to get some games in and to see what Division I and II has to offer as, again, at the top of the list, we have Division III teams, and we go as low as Division IV. That's the majority of our teams. Of course, we saw a lot of great baseball in the collegiate scale, but we want to see some high school Division I, Division II teams see what they have to offer heading into the tournament, and let me tell you, if we see some of these games, it'll be great. And then next Monday, our second to last Holy Name game of the year will be, assuming it happens, HN versus CVCA baseball. Then rounding it out, it'll be the playoff game against Lincoln West on the 21st. Then after that, it's off to summer ball. One final note, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor, information is on your screen as to how to make that happen. But that'll do it for us here tonight at Ron Mottl Field. 8-2 your final. Padua takes down the Namers to win the North Coast Conference. For Cam Ragazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from Ron Mottl Field, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Have a good night, everybody.